And now, the Kumquat Institute of America invites you to spend another educational session with the idol of the nation's youngsters, Mr. Science. As we look in on the modern, well-equipped laboratory today, we see that little Jimmy Schwab is just arriving to watch Mr. Science perform his latest fascinating experiment.
Oh, hello there, Jimmy. You're just in time to watch me perform my latest fascinating experiment.
Glorioski, Mr. Science. I was afraid I was going to be late. Ever since you made me radioactive, the Atomic Energy Commission has had me locked up. I just got out on parole a half hour ago.
Well, we'll see what we can do about neutralizing you when we get off the air after the program, Jimmy. Right now, though, I want you to look at some of these things I've laid out on the workbench.
Great day in the morning. What fascinating experiment can you conduct with that stuff, Mr. Science?
Well, Jimmy, today I'm going to demonstrate how sawdust can be made from wood.
Leapin' lizards, Mr. Science. They have sawdust on the floor at the saloon where my daddy takes me. I sure didn't know it came out of wood. I thought it came from dried beer that the bartender spilled.
No, Jimmy. You can make very good sawdust out of wood just by using this object here.
Holy Ned! What's that object called?
This is called a saw, Jimmy.
Crime and Etleys, Mr. Science. Wait till I tell the kids at school I've seen one of those.
Well, just try to control yourself, son. Keep your enthusiasm under control, and the first thing we have to do is fasten this board onto this holding tool, which I call a vise.
Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, Mr. Science. I don't understand what you're doing.
Well, it holds the board in place while we're doing that. Now watch, Jimmy.
Gee willikers, Mr. Science. Now you've got two little boards instead of one big one.
That's right, Jimmy, but the big main thing is that we've also made sawdust. See the pile of it there on the floor?
Golly Moses, Mr. Science. I want to get down on my hands and knees and look at it closer.
You go right ahead, son. These experiments are designed for your education.
Ouch! Golly, Mr. Science, I forgot I'm allergic to sawdust.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Ouch!
Sure, it's nothing serious.
Jump Jiminy, Mr. Science. My mom will give me the dickens if I come home with my nasal passages all aflame.
It does get up your nose a little bit, doesn't it, Jimmy?
Gosh, all hemlock, Mr. Science. I'm getting out of here before my eyes start to water.
Really, nothing to get alarmed about, Jimmy.
Mr. Science has been brought to you today by the Kumquat Institute of America. This is the last program in our current series.